Good morning, YouTube. I hope that you are ready to have an incredible weekend. Happy Friday. And I just want to drop a little nugget of wisdom for you today. So here's what I want to say. If you believe in something, you should be able to articulate why you believe what you believe. And that goes for everything. So let's take religion, for example. I am a Christian. I believe that God is real, and I believe that the Bible is true. So I believe that God is real because I myself have personally experienced God in my life. He radically changed my life, and it was because of my relationship with Him, my personal relationship with Him. And I believe the Bible is true because of the archaeological and historic data that is provided for me personally to read, not from another person's lips, but from my personal study of historical evidence. So I believe that there's sufficient evidence for me to be comfortable saying that I personally believe the Bible is true. And here's why this is important. So often people will believe something and then they are confronted with why do you think that, and they don't have an answer. And if you don't have the answer, there's two ways to go. Say I don't know the answer yet, right? So if you are going to, especially on a social media, on a public platform, if you're going to articulate something that you believe to be true, I would encourage you not to say that you believe that is true based on hearsay or based on what someone else told you. From a religious perspective, if the pastor in your church tells you something and it doesn't set right with you and you don't look into it yourself, if you aren't currently personally reading the Bible and you say the Bible is true, but you're not telling the truth. So you don't believe the Bible is true. You believe someone told you that it is true. And that is more a tradition than a belief. So you can say, I believe in the tradition of believing in the Bible. You can be a traditionalist, or for example, some people who are parts of different belief systems or have different worldviews are they believe what they believe, not because they believe it, but because of their family. Their family believes it. So I would challenge that you don't actually believe said thing. You are submitting to the authority, and sometimes the fear of being rejected by your family or your community, so you adhere to said beliefs. And I know that's a touchy topic, but it's just true. That's just true. It's not an offensive thing, and that's nothing against you if that's what you believe and that's how you live your life. It's just a true thing. Traditionalism is a real thing. But for you to say that something is true without you having head knowledge of it and heart knowledge of it personally, I would encourage you to do some digging yourself. Because when I say I believe in something, and then someone asks me, or let's say I say that something is true, someone's like, I don't believe that. Why do you believe that? And I just get mad because they don't believe the same thing as me. It's ridiculous. And it actually nullifies any authority or any credibility that I would have if I just get mad because I don't know the answer to what I said that was true. So that is biblical. 1 Peter chapter 3 verse 15 tells us that we should be able to give an answer for the faith that we have, and we should be able to do so with honor and respect. So that is part of being a Christian, and that is part of saying you believe anything. So if you believe that, you are going to turn into a lizard, then you should be able to articulate why you believe that. Like, if, it's like, I'm just being silly with that, but just like, whatever you believe in, you should be able to articulate why. And you should be able to do that without getting angry. And that's just true. So don't believe anything just because someone tells you that. That's naive, and there's too much information out there. Like, the internet is a terrible thing, but a great thing at the same time. So do your own research, know why you believe what you believe, and take the time. If you're going to stand for something, know why.